Hey everyone, welcome to Live with Ease. My name is Julia, and in today's practice, we're going to work on easing your body, easing your body into movement to help unravel tension and stiffness, and also to help gain confidence with balance and stability. We always like to gain that extra bit of confidence, yeah? So get into your yoga cozies and we will get started. Let's get moving and grooving. So we're going to start by resting on your back. Okay, resting on the back. Find that nice, comfortable, cozy, supine position. Let me take a few breaths here. Allowing the body to settle into the earth, surrendering to gravity. Good. And then let's start by bringing our attention to the heels, noticing the heels resting on the ground. Allow them to be weighted and heavy. And then we're going to rotate the legs inwards or towards the center so that the toes are facing up towards the ceiling. And you're going to just ever so slightly allow those heels to dig into the earth. And as you dig the heels, just gently kind of rock the heels back and forth. Yeah. So that what ends up happening is you're starting to create this chain reaction from the feet through the legs all the way up the spine, hopefully to the skull. So just noticing how far up the body you can sense movement. Good. Good. And then you can begin to let go of the rocking and start circling in the ankles. Yeah, maybe one ankle at a time, 1 foot at a time. Start bringing the wrists and hands into play here. Yeah, good. If you want to move the skull from side to side, great. Shake out the limbs. And then let's take the arms up above the head. Let them rest comfortably. And then let's inhale. Stretch those arms or hands away from the feet away from the hands. Big in-breath, big long stretch. And as you exhale, let the arms relax, the whole body relax as you draw the arms down back to the side of the body in whatever way is accessible and comfortable. Let's try that 2 more times. Inhale the arms up. Big opposition stretch. Release the body to the ground. Let the arms come back down to the side. 1 more. Inhale, stretch the feet and hands away from each other, legs and arms away from each other. Good. And then let's draw the legs into the abdomen or towards the abdomen, preferably 1 leg at a time, just to continue to settle into that ease and find that ease in the movement. Yeah, so drawing the legs in, rocking gently side to side. Good. If you want to circle the legs. Ooh, I feel like my floor is getting more creaky as the days go on. As the days go by. Why, oh why? Okay, so let's draw that, keep that right leg drawn in, and let's extend the left leg on the ground. If you would like to bend the knee, you can, and place the sole of the foot on the ground, so your choice. And let's start here by just circling the ankle. Circling the ankle one way and then the other. And then we're going to add a little jostling in. So however you take hold of the leg, whether it's underneath or behind the thigh or on the shin, or if you're using a strap, just take a gentle jostle. You're just going to gently rock that leg towards you, letting the whole body become heavy and soft so that we can, again, gain a sense of any rippling movement throughout the body. This will help, first of all, help us gain a sense of or an awareness of where I'm tense. If there's no ripple effect, then there's we might be holding, and experience tension. So the idea here is the more I can let the weight of the body fall to the earth, let the musculature soften and jostle, and then seeing if I can feel the effects moving through the entire body. Or just where do you notice movement as a result of the jostling? Good. And then eventually you may want to circle that leg. So we want to find the circling from where the thigh bone, the femur bone meets the pelvis. So the hip, right in the hip joint. And just circling the other way. Good. Excellent. So let's switch sides on your own time. So you can do that by placing that right foot on the ground, drawing the left leg towards the abdomen. Take hold of it in whatever way is accessible or comfortable. And then let's start with circling the ankle. Good. And then you can start to bring in that jostling. Seeing if you can connect that exhalation to the letting go of the body to the earth, the surrendering of the body to gravity so that it can continue to fall towards the ground. Good. And then circling. Good, soft, heavy jaw. And then circling in the other direction. Excellent. Good. And then let's switch legs one more time. So on your own time, releasing that left foot to the ground, drawing the right leg in towards the abdomen. Good. Again, circle the ankle one more time on the right side. So you can bounce back and forth between the circling of the ankle, jostling the leg, and circling. Again, continue to find that ease, and softness. Keeping as much as you can, keeping that upper body heavy and relaxed as well. So we're avoiding any gripping or holding up there. Good. And then let's keep that right leg drawn in, and then bending the left knee, place the sole of the foot on the ground, and then extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Again, you can hold either behind the leg if you want to use a strap. And let's take a moment to feel the weight of that pelvis fall into the earth, the weight of the upper body fall into the ground. And then you can bring in some ankle circles, Circling that foot one way then the other. Good. And then if it's accessible for you, what you can do here is extend the bottom leg. And if it's not, that's okay. You can keep that left knee bent with the sole of the foot on the ground. But from here, let's see if we can just start to introduce some side to side movement with the leg. And again, we're aiming to find the ease. Yeah, we're not looking to go too far into our maximum stretch, just as far as it's comfortable, letting it fall to its own side and bringing it back up across the body. Good. And as you move the legs side to side, seeing if you can continue to let that pelvis, both sides of the pelvis, fall to the earth. So I'm not doing too much rolling of the pelvis off. I mean, you can, that's totally fine. Whatever is comfortable. But if you want to get more into the legs, the inner and outer part of the legs, see if you can keep both sides of the pelvis moving towards the ground. Good. And of course, you can hang out in the stretch for a few breaths. Yeah. Good. Excellent. Good. So let's come back to the center. Send both legs up to the ceiling. Give them a good shake if you want to add the arms in. Good. Good. Yeah. Keep being dramatic with those exhalations. Yeah, they're really useful in releasing tension and releasing any holding that doesn't serve us. So let's place that right foot on the ground, drawing that left leg in. Again, you can extend that right leg, whatever is most comfortable. And then let's circle in the ankle, the left ankle. Again, moving between circling the ankle, jostling that leg that's drawn in, and circling. Good. Excellent. And then from here, we can bend in that right knee, placing that right foot on the ground and extending the left leg up towards the ceiling. Again, take a moment to feel that whole body completely surrendering to the earth. Good. And then circling in that ankle, left ankle. And as you circle, can you feel the back of the legs, calves, hamstrings start to wake up? Good. And then you can either extend that bottom leg or keep it bent, and then start to move that leg from side to side. Good. And then if you want to let it hang out to its own side for a few breaths, or cross it over. Good. Always move at your own pace and comfort level. And then let's take both legs up to the ceiling, giving them a shake. Add the arms if you'd like. Excellent. So then let's draw the legs, both legs back into little boat or wind relieving pose. And then from here, on an in-breath, we're going to release the feet towards the ground, one at a time if you'd like. Take the arms up across the body, across the face, above the head. Extend the legs. Take a big inhale, stretch, 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 stretch the limbs. Exhale, let the body completely give over to the earth. Bending the elbows, bending the knees in an external rotation as you draw them up towards the abdomen. And take hold of the legs, draw them in. So this is all on one big out breath. So let's try this 2 more times, yeah? Inhale, stretch. Exhale, draw, drop and draw. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, drop and draw. Good. Good, 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 good. And so this time we're going to allow ourselves to fall to one side. So I'm going to fall over to my left. And we're going to move from side to side, again at your own pace. Find your own rhythm. Bask in it. Create a dance with the body. Yeah, this beautiful ease of movement and dance. Okay, so while you bask in that stretch and those delicious sensations as we roll around the floor. So from here, you're going to allow yourself to fall to one side. And then on an in-breath, you're going to take that top arm and leg away from each other. Yeah. Big, big, big stretch. And then as you exhale, give it all over to the earth and roll onto your back. Extending both limbs. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to fall. You're going to drop the side of the body. So let's, for the sake of our practice today, I'm going to drop in that right body and roll towards my right side, curling myself onto the right side. And then I'm going to inhale, stretch that left arm and leg away from each other. Exhale, come onto the back. Stretch the limbs away from each other. Exhale, fall towards that left side. So move at your own pace. For a few moments. Good. And really enjoying this contact with the ground, this dance with the earth and your body. Good. Ah, yes. And then take your final one. Let yourself rest the body for a few breaths. Good. And then if you want to bend in the knees, take the feet slightly wider than your mat and let your legs fall to one side and the other. A windshield wiper twist. Good. Ooh, creaky. Excellent. So let's make our way onto our hands and knees. So a nice soft way I can do this is by rolling over to one side, taking my top hand, planting it into the ground. Exhale, press, and rolling up or pushing up with as little effort as possible. Okay? So let's come on to our hands and knees. Awesome. And so from here, we're just going to take a few moments to work through cat-cow, a little snaking through cat. So doming the spine towards the ceiling, sending the pelvis towards the heels, and scooping through. Again, you can curl the toes under or not, your choice. Just take a few moments. Moving yourself in and out of these two positions. Good. Excellent. And then from here, you're going to curl the toes under and just spend a little bit of time shifting your weight, shifting the weight of the pelvis on and off the heels, yeah, or on and off the feet. So you're going to walk the hands a little bit closer to the legs. And then you're going to exhale, shift the pelvis towards the heels. Inhale, come off. Exhale, shift the weight of the pelvis towards the heels. Inhale, come off. Let's do that 2 more times, or as many times as you'd like. Great. And then from here, this is one of the ways that I enjoy going into downward dog, because it just takes off a lot of the pressure off the upper body, so the upper body can just support through the bones of the arms. Okay, I do have a series of downward dog from the ground up, so if you're interested, you can take a look at that, and I'll add it to the end of this video. Just know that it's under a different name. I changed the name of the channel to Live with Ease. It used to be Creative Union Yoga, so just so you're aware of that. So now as we move into downward dog, you're going to exhale, send, as we did, send the weight of the pelvis into the heels. Yeah. And send that breath, that out breath, down the legs, all the way to the feet. So we're pouring our weight and energy into the lower body and just supporting through the arms. We're not adding any muscular tension or gripping in the upper body. And then you can bend the knees, lower your downward dog. And let's move in and out of that a few times. Exhale, move into it. And then lower. So again, exhale, shift the weight of the pelvis to the heels and legs. Find your downward dog if you want to walk it a little bit. Take a big breath in before you make your way down. So inhale into the downward dog, exhale, lower. Good. One more on your own. Keeping the weight of the skull falling towards the ground, so I'm releasing in the neck. Good. Excellent. Fantastic. So then let's walk those hands a little bit back in front of us so that the heel of the palm is in line with the shoulder. And then what we're going to do here is you're going to extend in that right leg. Yeah, extend the right leg back, curl the toes under. If you want to roll along the ball of the foot for a moment. Good. And then feel for your 3 points of contact here. Yeah, so your 2 hands and your left shin, knee, that whole area of the lower leg, yeah? And then you're gonna exhale and pour that exhalation into the bones, into the support, yeah? So again, I'm not gripping or creating any muscular activation. I'm gonna exhale into the bones, supporting me as I lift that right leg up off the ground. Good. And then lower. Inhale. Exhale. Send that exhalation through the bones to the support and lift the leg. Let's try that 2 more times. Good. Excellent. Let's switch legs. So bending that right leg, taking the left leg behind. If you want to curl the toe under and just rocking along the ball of the foot. Good. And then coming on to your 3 pillars here. Inhale, do nothing, or just notice those points of contact. Exhale, let those points of contact sink into the earth as you lift that left leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, send that energy to the earth. So again, I'm trying to find the balance with ease. So I'm not like, ooh, tensing up. The more I tense, I actually am elevating off the ground. Yeah, I'm lifting my body a little more off the ground. The more I exhale, and as we were doing throughout our practice, surrendering, let those points of contact surrender so that I can easily lift the limb I want to. Yeah. And make sure we find that length between the skull and the tailbone. So lengthening, or that heel and the skull. Yeah, so there's still length happening. Good. And bending in that knee. If you want to just take a moment to rest in child's pose, or rest your pelvis towards the heels, forearms to the ground. We're going to come back and do that one more time. And you'll have the option of adding the arm in. Now, if that is like, whoa, like, what are you talking about? That's too crazy. I am not ready to do it. Then just stick with the legs. Stick with, building that foundation and building that confidence in the stability. You don't want to go to that full edge of balance, trying to balance and create instability and a sense of shaking. Yeah, we want to first establish the foundation and gain confidence in it, and then build from there. Yeah, good. So let's come back onto our hands. Let's take that right leg back. Inhale here, exhale, support through the bones, lift that right leg. Now I'm gonna exhale and support through, or send that energy through the support of the right arm, left leg, and float that left arm up. Good. Inhale, lower. Bring the hand back, the toe or the ball of the foot back. Exhale, pour that energy into the support as you lift. Good. Keep finding that length. Good. Excellent. And lower that hand, shake out that right leg. Let's switch sides, extend that left leg back. Again, inhale, do nothing. Exhale, send the energy into the points of contact. Then thinking of pouring into the 2 points as you lift that right arm. Lengthening the skull away from that heel. And lower, inhale, lower. Exhale. Pour that energy into the support, into the 2 pillars. Good. Let's try 2 more. You're doing great, you guys. Keep finding and building that confidence in your support system, in your bones, yeah? Good. Finding ease. Excellent. Let's shake out that left leg. Fantastic. And then from here, let's come into a downward dog, or make your way to standing in whatever way is comfortable for you. So, or accessible for you. So if you want to curl the toes under, walk the hands a little closer to the legs. Exhale, pour that energy into the legs. And then walking the hands to the feet, feet to hands, whatever you prefer. And let's roll up to standing. Good. All right. So from here, let's just take a few roll downs and rolls up, roll downs and rolling up. So just to, again, let's wake up that spine a little bit more, ease into that movement. And here's a great opportunity to prepare us for standing balances and for standing postures. So as we come onto our 2 feet, take a moment to really find the whole footprint of each foot settling and sinking. Yeah. Sending the mind, the breath, and energy to the support of the bones. Yeah. So feel them in contact with the ground, feel their support. And then from here, let's drop the chin, drop the head, let the shoulders roll forward. Roll down as far as it's comfortable. Plant those feet, then inhale, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. If you want to take the arms up. And drop the chin. So we're just going to roll up and down a few times here. Good. Let's do 1 more. Drop the chin. Good. Excellent. Fantastic. So let's come on to the center of the mat. Okay. And again, we're going to find our stance here, hip width apart. So let's really utilize full range of our stability and foundation here. Yeah. So there are versions where we can bring the feet together, but what that does is it just sends everything more underneath us to the center, which is great. It's not bad, but in terms of gaining that confidence with stability and feeling confident in our strength and our balance, coming to hip width apart could be quite useful. Okay, so that the feet are directly under the legs and the hip joints. So from here, this is also our natural anatomical position. So from here, let's take a moment shifting the weight from one leg to the other. Yeah. You can go forward, back, really finding all parts of the feet so that we can start to encourage and feel all areas to help us gain that full footprint. Good. And then as we shift side to side, you may want to come onto, let's say, the left leg And then gently peel that right heel. And then lower the right heel, shift onto the right leg, peel the left heel. Yeah. And just notice if you can feel the energy going upwards rather than too far to the side. So as I gently shift or pour weight into that one foot, I'm thinking as I peel that opposite heel that the energy is going, there's a sense of upward. So as I ground down in that foot, there's also a direction upwards, again, rather than leaning to the side. Yeah. Let's get right on top of those bones, stacking the bones. Yeah. Good. And then if you want to add the arms, elevate the arms as you shift, bend in both knees, plie as you lower the arms. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Good. Excellent. So we're going to take this another step further. Okay. So we're going to, this time as you shift, let's choose the right side, shifting to the right side. As you peel that left heel, let's take a moment to really find our support, getting right over the leg. Yeah, stacking the bones. So that femur bone is right under the pelvis. Good. And then as you exhale, much like we did in our tabletop, or the position where we were on our hands and knees, all fours, I want you to exhale, send that energy, focus, breath right down that leg into the foot, foot to the ground, and then see if you can take that leg off completely. Yeah. Same thing, lower the left leg, find the support through that left foot, exhale and lift. So the idea is if I can exhale and pour that energy and weight into whatever point of stability I've chosen, or whatever my pillar is, it's like the leg that wants to come off, or the limb that wants to come off, essentially is floating. So we want to find the float rather than the I'm going to squeeze and hold everything and then I blah blah blah. I don't know what that was, but I think you got an idea. So the other option is you can also use a wall. Yeah, if you want to just spend some time on one side, getting used to that. If you find that there's a lot of this ankle rolling and shaking, find the wall and use the wall so that you can really focus on getting right into that foot. Yeah. Again, this doesn't help us. It keeps us in that state of fluctuation, yeah, and instability. Good. Awesome. And if you want to add the arms here too, let's inhale, exhale, press into that foot, float the limbs up. Find that ease. It's like Karate Kid. Good. Press, press, press all parts of the foot into the ground. Good. Excellent. One more on the last side, left side. And this time as we come on to our right foot and lift in that left leg, you can choose to take hold of the leg, underneath the leg. And if you want, you can open that leg out, take that right arm out, and take your chin mudra, the thumb and index finger together. Yeah. Again, keep sending that breath right down that leg into the earth. So you're exchanging energy with the earth. So we can use gravity to our advantage, the earth's energy. Good. Yeah, excellent. And again, use the wall if you need, or a chair. Good. Bringing that left foot back on the ground. Shift your weight to that left foot. There's still that sense of length. As I mentioned before, we're dropping The lower body down, that energy is going down so that there's this spring and floatiness upward. Yeah, all the way to the crown of the head and up and out. Good. Yeah. And then if you want to cross, use the opposite arm. Excellent. Again, have fun. Find ease. Again, the wall is your friend, so that as I practice this, and the leg can be lower, you can use that strap. As I practice this, though, again, that idea is, can I find that stability in that foot so I'm not too wobbly? And the wall will help teach the nervous system, when I take that leg off, I'm balanced. It's easy. I'm finding a sense of ease. Yeah. And then eventually you just take that arm off and go, okay, or that hand off the wall. How's my system handling it? Not bad. Maybe I place it back on, down, or place it back on the wall and go, where am I at? Okay, that feels good and stable. Take the arm off. Yeah, so have fun playing with your stability here, on and off the wall. Even if you're an advanced yogi, if you've been practicing for a long time, it's such a great way to go back to the basics and really tune in and listen to how dropped in am I, or am I moving into these advanced balances with a lot of tension and holding, because that'll affect our state of mind. That'll affect the entire nervous system. Okay, good. So shaking out the legs. Great job, you guys. It's awesome. Keep at it. Keep practicing this. Come onto 2 feet. If you want to close your eyes, keep them open, your choice. Just take note of how you feel. Express gratitude to yourself for being brave with these one-leg balances. Being brave to even practicing, taking the time to practice. If you're new, especially to yoga. Awesome. And know that each time you practice this, it gets better and better. And again, the way we approach our postures, our movements are so important. The state of mind, what state of mind we're in, really affects our ability to achieve our goals or find ease in movement, in balance. Good. And then let's drop the chin, rolling back down. Bending the knees. Let's come back onto the floor, onto our knees. And just if you want to finish off in child's pose, you can do so. Or if you want to try a little puppy, so walking the hands a little further out in front of you, lowering the pelvis towards the heels ever so slightly, letting the chest and heart fall towards the ground. That upper spine falling towards the earth, lengthening in the lengthening in the back of the neck, back of the skull. Good. And then let's rest in our child's pose. Find your version of child's pose. Let's take a few moments to just finish off your practice. You can continue to rest here, or if you want to rest in Shavasana or rest in whatever position you've finished off in. I'll just leave you with this final mantra. And you can join me if you like by repeating it mentally to yourself or out loud. If it's accessible from whatever position you're in, if you want to bring the palms of the hands together, bringing them to the forehead, think love, to the lips, speak love, to the heart center, be love. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you continue to move towards that confidence in your stance, in your well-being, in your state of mind, and also finding that ease in your movements. So thank you again, and be sure to share this video with anyone who you may feel could benefit from it. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions, pop them in the comments below. And also, if you would like an opportunity to work with me one-on-one online, then check out the link below for your 20-minute free consultation with yours truly. Okay, so looking forward to seeing you on the mat again very soon. Take care. Until next time, ease into your best life. You got this. Namaste.